My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Hello everybody and welcome to my stream. It's going to be a bit of an unusual stream today. Yeah, just not quite fancying having a kind of like normal on-screen performance today, so I'm going to be hiding and I'm playing a game that some of you probably haven't seen me play before, but I've played a lot, so I don't think I'm actually any good at it, but I've played it quite a bit, so it's still going to be a bit of a weird stream today, just because I'm not really feeling like a normal stream of mine. So I hope you all kind of bear with me and enjoy everything regardless. So basically what we're doing today is we're going to play Football Manager 2021. I'm a Northamptonian, so Northampton Town are my home team, so I tend to try and play basically from sort of like zero to hero. So try and start off with them wherever they start in the league and try and get them as high as I could. In the previous game, so 2020, I got Northampton straight promotions basically from League 2 at the time to the Premiership. Got them into the Champions League, and I hadn't quite won the league and I hadn't quite won the Champions League, but I was sort of there or thereabouts when the new game came out. So that was something like 8 seasons, 9 seasons, something like that to get to where I was. This is my first season playing this game. Obviously, Northampton got promoted last year, so they're in League 1. As you can see at the moment, I've currently played 19 games and I've got them up to third in the table, only a few points behind the top 2. So yeah, I'm optimistic I might make the playoffs this year. I think the board wanted me basically to not get relegated, so we're looking quite strong in that sort of vein. In regards to sort of my management style, I'm not necessarily the most hands-on in regards to things like training, so I do tend to sort of let the computer, sort of the coaches, do that for me. At the moment I'm not doing scouting either, pretty much because the scouts you get when you're like this sort of level are pretty rubbish. I mean, you've got 10s there, which is pretty rubbish. You want at least 15s to find kind of accurate information, and we haven't really got the budgets to do an awful lot either. So I would say I've got a wage budget of 40,000 and I got I got a wage total at the moment of 40,000 and 44,000 budget. So really isn't much room to play with on this at the moment. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle early doors. One thing I have got going for me is I have managed to get an affiliation with Arsenal. So Arsenal have got me as their junior team. So they have loaned me a few players. Who have I got from them? I've got Cottrell, Balogun, and Aziz from them at the moment. I've got a couple of loanees I've got from other teams as well, which are pretty much my main players, to be fair. Northampton's base squad isn't very good. I have had a couple of bits of luck with my transfers this season. But you can see the amount of players in and out. There's an awful lot of players in and out. I have actually bought a couple of players. I managed to get a goalkeeper or 2 players from Wigan, basically a left back and a goalkeeper, both of which are looking pretty solid, if I'm honest. They look like some decent purchases, so I'm optimistic that things are going to work out okay. But you can see there, so basically I've spent just shy of 200,000 and £1 million coming in. So yeah, realistically done alright so far. Just coming to the new transfer window, I don't think there's going to be any business unless something major happens. So yeah, we'll just kind of click through. I'll try and talk you through what I'm sort of doing. So we've got a press briefing here. What do you want to ask me? So I've got Ricky Holmes wants to play more. 33-year-old winger. No, I'll decline it on the basis that Ricky's not really someone I'm looking at. I'm tending to go with young players. What I find anyway with the lower leagues is you're better off sort of trying to buy young, get them a couple of good seasons, and then hopefully you can sell them for some decent profit, and you can build your coffers, and then hopefully you can build the base team up. So that's sort of what I'm aiming at the moment, is to sort of get the team full of some promising youngsters and sell them for a profit. So like that player I signed for like 100,000, if I can sell him on for say $1 million, that's good for me. I can probably sign 3 or 4 other players then at better quality and move them up. So I've got Ipswich coming up. Not going to really pay much attention to that. This is sort of information of what they're likely to play, and we are away, so I might play a bit more of my defensive formation on this one rather than normal. Okay, I haven't got much information on this player at the moment either. 21-year-old winger. Matches our philosophy. Could be played at either foot, that's useful, but I've got no other information really. I do look at decision making and determination, so he's quite a determined player, so that's not bad. So I'll probably keep scouting him for now and see if he kind of progresses into something more useful. I'm not going to progress with this player. I'll be honest. If they're anything less than 5-star in potential rating this early on, I tend not to bother. And this player, Ethan. He's looks really good in training. He's doing really well in training, but he's just not quite good enough for first team. Actually, what I might do is I might see if I can get his composure up. I think shooting has composure. No. There you go, final third. So I'll do that for the next month, because if he's got better composure, he might score some goals for me. That's his weakness, his composure. So we'll have a look at that. Okay. I'll try to talk you through every single aspect of it.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh, thank you for following. Unprotected Sets. That's a very interesting name. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm not playing this formation in this. Oh, this is a under 18s game. Get some of my other players to get some match practice. Hopefully we'll get to the actual nitty gritty in a minute. We can actually watch one of the games. Okay, so tactical meeting is going to tell me about some stuff here. Okay, it's not going to help because I'm not in the right formation. So, right, okay, formation 2. Because they tend to play with a attacking midfielder here, I'm going to drop somebody in here to sort of keep them quiet. We'll see how this goes in the early doors. If I'm looking like I'm dominating, I might go for a more attacking tactic. But I tend to play basically either with a holding midfielder or attacking midfielder, depending on whether I'm home or away. Other than that, I try and keep the same shape, just because you can tend to use the same players more, especially when you're lower league and you haven't really got the greatest players. You sort of have to utilise the ones that you've got. And also I try and look at the current ability and put them in the right spots. So these guys will go basically where you'd expect them to go. He's an inside left rather than left winger, but I haven't really got anyone else for that side at the moment. And at the centre back there, although I might not rush him in. Let's see who else I've got who looks good, and then I'll make that decision in a second. Nicky Adams is a good player, quite an old player at 34, but he's actually really solid. He scores goals, so I'll let him push forward. This is where I'm sort of clutching at straws a little bit. Actually, I'm going to swap that round because he's not defensive minded, Cottrell, so he'll struggle there. I'm just not sure whether to put Rasic in or go with Reven. We'll go with Reven for this one. And then right back. This is a problem. I could play Adams at right back, but no, I'll stick with Harriman, and I'm just going to kind of get my assistant to pick the substitutes. Okay. So even though it's probably told me to go in kind of a fairly sort of mixed balance, I tend to play attacking football. I tend to try and push at my opponents. It works well. It also can work very badly. It's not wanted. And we shall see just what happens. If the game audio gets annoying, let me know, and I'll drop the volume down, and 2, I will possibly turn it off completely. We'll just see what happens. I've got it on extended highlights rather than everything, because I just find that it can be a bit boring watching every single minute of the game. We might go speed that up a little bit as well, just to get the text going a little bit quicker than it is. Okay, so we're on the ball at the moment. So Pearce is one of my new signings, and Hines is one I picked up on a free transfer, one of the junior players. It's good early pressure. 3 minutes in, we're looking fairly dangerous so far. But I'm not going to get lulled into false security. Because what normally happens is I end up conceding on the break. So I'm not going to get too overly confident here. There's really nothing chance from them. Okay, Nicky Adams has got some pace, so he will get. Oh, there we go. That's awful defending, but I'll take it. So I will turn the game audio down a minute. I think it's looking a little bit on the loud side. So I'm doing here quickly, 1 second. Okay. I think that should be enough, you can hear it. So there we go, we've got 1-0 lead already. I don't know why it's showing me their stats, not our stats, but we'll keep hold of that for a minute. So everyone's fitness is looking okay, performance is generally okay. Let's see where we are in the next 5 minutes. So we've got the ball back again. Quite a counter-attacky team, so we should hopefully be able to get some chances in the break here. Oh, he's going to go alone here. No, good cross. There we go. 2-0 already. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let them do their stuff at the moment. Yeah, it's a fairly balanced formation. I do get my wing backs to go forward, so I can get unstuck sometimes. But I tend to, like I said, I tend to try and score more goals than anything. I don't try and just sit out on 1-0. I'll try and push forward, keep going for goals. But I can see like this, I can get caught behind. But if your keeper's quite good, you can usually get away with this. Yeah, so far not doing too badly. Mainly focusing my attack down the right hand side. So they. I may, if we get a third goal, I'll probably tell the 2 players here on either side to sit. We'll stick with 3-0, but we've still probably got chances to push forward, but we just won't go chasing it because we can end up getting really badly stuck if we go too mad. And Pearce is going to be careful because he's already got a yellow card, which is not great 30 minutes in. Yeah, I just find with this formation, there's not really any areas of the pitch where you haven't got a decent amount of players. Hines I actually picked up from sort of like the trialists. There's like a kind of England youth thing which happens at the beginning of the season for the lower league teams, and you can usually pick up some fairly decent players. Oof, that was a good blocking tackle. I thought I was in trouble then. So yeah, there was a couple of players I tried to get. Unfortunately, one of them, centre back, which I really could have done with, he went elsewhere. Unfortunately, we're on a break again. Cottrell's a really good player, just kind of injury prone. He ends up missing a good couple of months a season generally. Because I think I got him in a previous save of this game, maybe last year's game. I think. Keep it in. Oh, okay, don't keep it if you're going to give it away. Yeah, McWilliams, one of my central midfielders. There you go. That's 3. So yeah, McWilliams, my centre midfielder, absolutely fantastic player. He really has got potential to go on and do some really good things in like actual realistic terms as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get Harriman to sit a bit more now. I think at 3-0 away from home. Don't think we need to do too much more, but we're still going to be dangerous because, like I said, we're still going to get forward from other areas. Great save. So far, Ipswich really have not given us much. I genuinely thought we might get in for another one then. I said again, all my players are doing okay. Anything above 6.5 is okay. Anything above 7 is doing good. And then if you get anyone in the like 8s and 9s, then they're doing amazingly well. Really, that's just If you're new to this, if you're new to Football Manager, yeah, the game engine is proper dodgy. It has been forever, but it's amusing. I'll go on the break again. Oh, I've got to get another one. Oh, hey Gashtar, how are you? Hope you're well. Caught me playing Football Manager. Not sure if you're a big soccer fan. And it has been a while, my friend. It has been a while. I'm going to ignore that comment because it's basically my assistant's telling me to man mark a player, but with like, what is soccer? The MLS is getting better, I think, isn't it? I think that it's getting up there a bit more now than soccer in America. There's certainly been some good American players in the UK in the last 10-15 years, where I've kind of been old enough to remember them. Oh, we're just walking this one. So Balogun on their lose next season unless I can get him back on loan again. If I get promoted, I might have a chance of getting him next year. But he's scoring some goals. I mean, I think what's that? Probably 3 for him this half already. So we're 5-0 up away from home. So this is pretty much demolition at the moment. I think the only real risk I've got at the moment is if I get a player sent off stupidly. So Pearce is worrying me a little bit. The left back. You can see he's got a yellow card because his name's in yellow. Ooh. Gash, you seem like Denver, Colorado, aren't you? That sort of area. What's the team? The soccer team there? Is that it? Oh, we go. We've conceded now. Colorado Rapids comes to mind. I don't think it is. I'm going to ignore that comment. I'm still happy enough. I mean, we've got 5-1 away from home. Okay, so it's giving me a breakdown of so much stuff. So it sort of gives you a track of the action, to where we are and the dominance we've had. And like I said, we're miles ahead. I'm not going to go through too much of this stuff at the moment because we are well ahead at the moment. Okay, I kind of want to say this, but probably that might demotivate them. I'm just going to put my hands on my hips, not really saying much, and just sort of say keep it going. That's all I'm going to say. Colorado Rapids. Yeah, I thought Colorado Rapids. I had a sort of feeling Colorado Rapids was the team. unfortunately, it's not one of the shirts I've actually got at the moment, because I collect shirts. Most of the ones I've got are from America anyway, are American football shirts. I have got a few soccer shirts though. I have a Chicago Fire, LA Galaxy. I'm trying to think where else I've visited. Oh, a New York City one. I didn't get the. Is it New York Red Bull? I can't remember what the other team's called. Yeah, I didn't get one of them when I visited, so haven't got around there yet. So I'm just going to go quiet for a second. My headset's just saying the battery's low, so maybe 2 seconds while I plug it in. I'm going to hope that will charge at the same time. They're getting all over me at the moment. Okay, I'm going to think about doing some substitutions, because I think, yeah, like Hines here, you can see his stamina's low. So let's get someone else on the left-hand side. I haven't got many left-hand side. I've only got him at left back. But I'll put Hoskins is quite good. He can probably play a few different positions. They suggested Nuttall, but no, we'll ignore that one. So we're getting caught quite a bit here. So when I get a chance in a second, I'm just going to drop my defensive line back in again. I don't think I'm going to lose that much at the moment, but there's always a possibility of something not quite right happening. So you can see here, defensive line. I'm just going to drop them back.
Are you the police?
Slightly.
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
And hi, Schmo. Get more attacks on. I don't think at 5-1 I need to do too much. I think I'm doing all right. He scored 4. We'll give him a bit of a rest for the rest of the game, and in a few minutes I'm going to bring off Pearce at left back. Schmo, yeah, everything's alright, my friends. Everything is doing okay. Northampton 5-1 up away from home. Can't knock that. So is Colorado Switchbacks, are they like a junior team, like a college team or something? Come on, guys, get another goal. Oof. Creating loads of chances. Okay. Oh, Hoskins, that was an atrocious pass. Schmo, have you got your world record in? Oh, there's another goal. Your world record in Mario 64 yet? Ah, so the Switchbacks are the second tier down. Okay. Do you get promotions and relegations in Major League Soccer? Schmo, we don't talk about Mario. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry, I touched a nerve there. It does come up saying that you're playing it, so I kind of have to ask about it. Regardless of whether you want me to talk about it, I kind of need to. You just sort out a few segments. But what was your starting time? And then where are you now? Because I think you were about, what, 140? Something like that, 140 to get through the 70 stars? And now what, you're about 115, 110? That's pretty impressive to knock probably about 30 minutes off your time. Can't really knock that. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Yeah, so 114. So that's... God, you still reckon there's 15 minutes in it? I mean, if you genuinely think you can shave 15 minutes off it, then that's really impressive. Did Clyro actually ever finish it? Because I remember seeing her playing it. I don't remember if she ever got to 70 stars. Did she? I think she did, didn't she? She did, yes. Both of you said she did get 70. Oh, that's good. I must have. To be fair, now she started streaming in the middle of the day. I find it a lot more difficult to get there. She was going to go for the whole 120 and she got frustrated. Yeah, I find that sometimes with games it's better not going for 100% completion, because I just find that if you try and get, sometimes you're better off just enjoying a game and then just going, okay, I enjoyed that, and as long as you've sort of completed it to a degree, then it's okay. I think trying to milk every last bit can be really bad. Ah, so you're going to play a Sephiroth in Smash Bros. Gash, yeah. I mean, if you really enjoy doing it and there's something like that, then it's fine. I just think that with some games that I don't know, it's one of those things. If you feel like you have to go for the rest of it, and then you lose, as soon as you start feeling like the game is no longer enjoyable, then you should just leave it. I'm going to do to Mario what the Supreme Court has done to Donald Trump. Fair enough. Okay, guys, so a 5-1 win away from home. Generally, I mean, away at home, just slightly more of the possession in the game. But to be frankly honest, I don't really mind that. It's more just obviously the scoreline and then a few other things there. Realistically, the game was pretty even throughout it, but I think we were just so dominant the first half. I mean, that's where we came through. So the second half, I did play slightly more defensively. I did push us back a little bit more. So yeah, we're probably not going to go and get so many, but I'm going to praise my team because they were absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's good. And yet another 3 points. I wonder where that's going to put us in the league now. We're still third. I mean, to be fair, at the beginning of the season, I was hoping for here. I was hoping for sort of mid-ish table. So I don't want to implode and come down to here, but I'd settle for probably anywhere above 10th. Would be pretty solid. And I don't think we're going to get relegated. We're nowhere near down here with these guys, which is what the fear was. I mean, I'll see if I can find out what the vision was. So I can't remember if it has club vision. So basically, this is the current season. So that was my objective, was to avoid relegation. So on track for that one, no problem. FA Cup, I mean, they asked for the cup runs, but realistically, that's the one they care about. Those are nice, but if we don't do anything, that's fine. They want me to repair the club's financial damage. I've done that. I bought £1 million in, so I think all in all, we're doing okay. So yeah, I'm fairly optimistic, fairly happy with everything at the moment. I'm not going to read through all these. It kind of just gives you a breakdown of my team and where the rest of them are. So we'll carry on going.
That's what she said.
And hi wife, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I know you have absolutely no interest in this game whatsoever. So there you go. So Balogun, he's a loanee I got from Arsenal. 4 goals in the last game. He probably could have got more if I'd not substituted him, but I think after scoring 4, I think he'd definitely done his turn. Got a home game coming up against Gillingham. Yeah, Gillingham. Not at this sort of stage. If you're not massively into soccer, you're probably not going to know many of the teams I'm coming up against, because they're not really big teams. It's a bit like Gash was saying earlier around about that slightly lower team. What are they calling them? Completely lost it now. The Switchbacks, Colorado Switchbacks. You'd only know them if you're sort of local to them, I think. Northampton Town is one of them. I've got a player, someone joining, Brennan. Can't remember who he is, but I'm looking forward to having him. Which team am I? Really? You're asking the question of which team are you? You should hang your head in shame, woman. I'm the mighty Northampton Town? Of course I am. Ooh, this player's a bit of a... I need a centre-back as well. 3.5 star out of 5, and there's potential. He's probably not going to get much better. That's the only problem. If he was that with a 4 or 4.5, I'd probably really be interested. Not bad money at 81,000 either. Okay, I'll let you off. I'll let you off then. Said basically that she didn't know if I'd play a different team on stream. No, you know, you put so much time into this game. You can't really keep chopping and changing teams. Okay, so let's have a look. Doesn't really say a lot about him at the moment, does it? What we got attribute wise? That's quite useful. Handling's pretty good. Command of area. But he's young though, so that probably, if you could get that into about 11, and you probably grow to about 15. Anticipation's a bit poo though. Balance is a bit rubbish. But his agility's good. Ugh. I'll scout him. I'll keep an eye look out on him. Don't think he's good enough to pursue. No. Basically, I look here and I want them to be at least in here, at least about 12. The less than that, you're not really going to find a player that's going to really be that solid all the time. Because I like players who think quickly, so they've got good decision making. They're determined, so they graft. And if you can get somebody who's got good determination and good work rate, you can get a person who's not necessarily got the best skills, but they'll always put a shift in for you. And that's sort of how I like my players. His decisions worry me, so I'm going to leave him. How many goals have you scored for Coventry? It's just going to be the team, not him. 6 appearances, no goals. 18 games, 4 goals. 39-5 in League 2. Nope, not convinced he's going to be that great either. But his stats look good. That's the problem. Some of the stats he looks good here. Composure. I'll scout him. I'll don't really need a goalkeeper. And quite a few of his stats don't look that great. Another goalkeeper, command of area. No. Definitely not. No. Yes, these when you kind of can't see the ones you like. Good work rate. Could be good flair. Could break teams open well. I'll have a brief look at him. Yeah, I kind of have a sort of core that I look at. So the first things I look at, decisions and determination. After that it's work rate, and then I look at things based on the position. So you've got midfield, obviously you want to look at passing. Depending on whether they're attacking or defending. If they're attacking you want high flair, and if they're defending, bravery is quite useful, and obviously tackling. He looks solid, but he's 27, and I'll leave him. What have you got? Middling here. Bravery's good, aggression, not good. Not good agility. No, not sure about you either. Okay. I can't really do any really fine scouting at the moment. So I haven't got any quality scouts. It's one of the problems you have in the low leagues. You really struggle to get any decent staff in generally. I'm going to have this all season long because basically it gives you like a risk report, but it's generally how much you play them and then where they are in the training. It tells you how likely it is for them to get injured. I haven't got a big squad, so I can't really rotate many people. The only things you can sort of do is sometimes you can rest a player. So I'm just looking and thinking, is there anyone really that I couldn't live without? I've got cover in most places. He doesn't play again. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. Obviously, team of the week. We got 2 players. Yay. Oh, okay. Oh, he's already playing in the first team, so yeah, moving him to the first team's not a surprise. They reckon he could be a better player than one of my centre backs, but his potential is not looking very good there. I really want him. He's done really well scouting 80. Let's have a look. That doesn't bother me too much. His intelligence isn't very good though, so his decision making is not great. I'm going to scout him again and just see whether they still pull out that 80 for him. They might not. Okay, so this is basically telling me that I've got a number of players that their contracts are coming to an end, and what do I want to do with them? Do I risk offering him a new contract? So I don't think any of these boys are going to be too much. I'll see if I can get him on a 1-year contract extension. 3-year contract. He wants less money, which is good. Don't really want to give him that. Let's see if he'll go for that. Wants 3 years. There we go. He'll take a 3-year contract without a wage increase. That's good. And he's taking slightly less money as well. He's going from £1,800 to £1,200. So I'm actually going to save budget doing that. So that's useful. These are my staff. To be fair, if I lose any of them, I'm not bothered because, like I said, they're all a bit crap. So I can probably find replacements relatively easily. He is really not going to turn out very good, so we're not going to do anything him. Okay. I may offer him up for loan. Yeah, he's on loan already. I would ignore the media. Okay, so most players are coming back fit. Right, so okay, looks like we've got another game time. So this time we're at home to Gillingham. So if I go to my tactics, I'll switch back to my more attacking formation. So what I'll do is I have an attacking midfielder, and these two guys sit a little bit deeper just to allow me to kind of attack with these 4 players and the 2 wing backs. But it means I shouldn't get caught on the break because the 2 players here will sort of absorb things a little bit better. So let's have a look at the squad, and again we'll put the same sort of players back in. Might be worth, as I'm home, giving him a rest, so I'll put him in. I'll try and keep the rest of the team fairly similar to what I had before, just because if you kind of keep, especially like I said in the lower leagues where you haven't got big squads, keeping your team and your players that little bit more consistent does really help. So do I want to? No, I'll drop him into midfield and put him in with Missalou. Probably thinking Cotterill will be my attacking midfielder, or do I go give him a run out? And then I'm just trying to think about what the players I've got. I'm looking around thinking I haven't got very much in regards to depth here. Caleb's really quick. He's actually quite a nippy player, so I'll put him on the right wing for this game. And then we'll pick the rest of the team. Okay. So let's have a quick look where we are. Let's just make sure I'm kind of happy with everything there. So if you see the lines there, that basically means that the players have got a good relationship. So they should know where each other is and how to play best with one another. So obviously, if you've got a lot of players, or you've got a really strong squad, you'll probably find there's a lot of different links between lots of different players. Like your centre back partnership can be good and things like that. I haven't really got that because I had to rotate quite a bit. So yeah, there is that sort of small issue. I'm assuming that the big players have got like so let's have a look at my bench. So yeah, I've got Bulligan here, Gilmore, Hoskins, who all started last game. They're all on the bench for this one, so they're going to get a bit of a rest, which is good. Again, hands on hips, and we'll just say, yeah, I'm going to say we should be winning this match. Let's see how we get on. It's just worrying when you play in the lower leagues that a lot of the players you have are loanees, which is fine, but it means that it does mean that if you do sign a player, that you have to find somebody who genuinely, you have to find a player who really is going to be something. because you haven't really got any money to particularly waste, and finding that one little gem for not a lot of money can make a huge amount of difference in the lower leagues. Because if you can sell a player for $1 million, that can buy you pretty much almost your entire squad. So it is really useful. Again, all over in the early doors. So it doesn't look like a penalty that they've given a penalty. My centre back is going to take the penalty. I'm not sure I agree with this, but I agree with it wholeheartedly. Okay, so 1 minute, 56 seconds, and we're 1-0 up already. We're doing all right. It's a good start. We'll keep an eye on things and see where we are. This is on extended highlights, so we should see anything which is going to be sort of a chance either end, but not watch every single thing, which is probably... Some of the defending is just atrociously bad. I mean, that's my centre-back from a throw-in. Okay. Gotta love the match engine. Gotta love the match engine. So far they haven't had a single shot on target yet. So I've also rested a few players, so this is good that we're winning already relatively comfortably without having to have all of my stars, or say stars. I thought I was going to go in there. Yeah, if you can rest a few players and still get a result, you do quite well. I mean, I'd like to be 3 up, just because I can probably then risk taking somebody off to rest them and not really have to worry about losing the game. I mean, McWilliams would be a player I'd like to bring off, and Hines and on the left wing, probably the 2 players I'd like to rest because they're really important to me. So far everything is looking okay. See lots of green down here, so all the players looking like they're playing okay. Still haven't had a chance yet, the opponents, so we're dominating so far. So I'm happy enough with that sort of aspect of things. Just to dominate possession would be enough. 67% possession at the moment. Now I could drop this back from attacking back to positive. Still not sitting back, but probably not going quite as aggressive as I am. I haven't had a shot yet, so I think it'd be stupid for me to sit back. I'm quite happy at the moment with the fact they haven't really had much chance at my end. I think sitting back would be a mistake. So we'll keep the pressure on. Oh, that's another wonderful goal. You do kind of wonder how they still haven't sorted out this match engine, but hey. Yeah, my centre-back's got 2 goals and my centre-forward's got 1 so far, 3-0. And we're, a third of the way through the game? Ooh, they got a free kick. Oh, I think that was because he was offside. Well, they had a shot or something, we've got a goal kick, so they've got in our half at least once. Fizzed that one across towards the near post, didn't he? Didn't quite work out, but so yeah, so far they have officially had a shot now. Oh, they're going to have another one, I think. I thought I was going to sneak in the near post then. Right, so my player here has got carrying a small injury, but we're okay at the moment. I'm going to ignore it. I'm not. Like I said, at the moment I'm dominating the game and I don't really want to bring on people, my regulars, too much at the moment. I did see that Mr. Lou then, his stamina dropped down, so it's something to look at. But you can see here they only got really probably the last 3 or 4 minutes of the half that actually did anything. Outside of that, I don't think there was much there at all. Yeah, this is their sort of. They've had 2 shots, both of which were I'd say sort of longish range outside the box, both of which were off target, so not at all pressuring my goalkeeper. Struggled to perform my goalkeeper. Yeah, he's had nothing to do. Not surprised he's not done well. What do I want to do? I don't want to be aggressive and kind of have a go at them. That's a bit nonplussed, reluctantly. It's probably one of these two. Oh, let's praise them. They've done well. Praise them. 3-0, half time. And we'll make some substitutions in probably about 10 minutes. Just to maybe bring some players in and rest some others. Like I said, he's got an injury, and I know Missalou was dropping down stamina-wise. His stamina's not very good. And it might be prudent for me just to drop my tactics a little bit off them. So yeah, well let's have a look. First of all, I'm going to bring Hines because, ooh, what a save! I want to rest him. I'll put Hoskins on because I know he can play. He can play on that left-hand side. He's not great on the left-hand side, but he can certainly play over there. I'm going to keep him on, even though he's carrying an injury. I just don't see the need to sub him at the moment. Nuttall can stay in, so I don't really want to bring Balogun on. I will probably bring Gilmore on in a minute for Missalou because I think he could do with a bit of a rest. So there we go. I've subbed him out. Just going to make sure the guys don't sort of rest in the laurels. I'm going to say to ask them to do a bit more. Another goal now will definitely see the game out. So let's be hopeful that we can get another goal and play it wide again. That's it. He's not a crosser, but oh, penalty. Okay. Ooh, cracking save. Poor penalty. So yeah, we've still dominated here. They've only had one shot on target so far, which I think was straight down the goalkeeper's throat. So no pressure there. I don't want to make another substitution just yet because I've made 2 now. So if I have an injury, that's a more serious injury, I'm going to need to be able to react. If I sub another player in, I've got the possibility that I'm going to not be able to make that call, make that substitution to actually help my team out. So yeah, I'm not going to rush into it at the moment. In 3-0, still feeling fairly comfortable here. Okay. No one's really having a bad game. Might be worth bringing him off now. He doesn't like that position, but I'll switch him in and put Rose on the right. At this point, 3-0 up with 15 minutes to go, I'd like to think I can see the game out. Still dominating possession, 58%, so we are still getting a lot more of the ball. They've had 5 shots now, but only 1 on target. I think they've generally just been shooting from miles away. Well, they're getting a few chances by the look of it. They're around my area again, but they're still not really putting pressure on us that much. Oh. Don't know what happened then. Okay, game audio seems to have cut out. Sorry about that. I don't know what. Anyway. Yeah, the headset here seems to be having a bit of a hissy fit for some reason. Oh, cracking save. Yeah, my headset audio seems to be having a bit of a hissy fit for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it at the moment. It's objecting to being plugged in potentially. Wait a second, I'm going to try unplugging it. There we go. Hopefully that will stop it from beeping at us. Sorry about that, guys. Got a lot of technical issues, I always have them. Okay, so we're in the dying seconds now. Final issue should be imminent. Love to get a last minute goal just to help my goal difference, but again, 3-0 win. Okay. So again, very dominant. Praise the team again. Another good win. Is that going to help us push up the league that bit further? Oh, we're slightly closer to second. Oxford have stumbled a little bit, but we're still not caught up on Hull. We need Hull to drop points. I think Hull are on an absolute stormer at the moment. In the division, I would probably say Hull are one of the bigger teams in this division, so can't say I'm massively surprised they're doing better than everyone else, but at the same time I still want us to be better, but we will see. Can't be too optimistic. Yeah, see, Bolger could do with a rest. I can't really rest him in matches, but I can give him a 2-week rest from training, which may help him get a bit more fitness up. And what I will do is I probably will bring in Rasic, who's seen then on the screen. I will possibly bring him in for a game if I can. So yeah, they've won again, 1-0 against Lincoln. Well, Lincoln have dropped. They were quite high. They were up here a while ago. So yeah, they've had a couple of bad games as well. And analysis don't really need that too much. Again, it's telling me to hire some people, but they're just really pointless positions to recruit. When you've got such a poor wage bracket that I've got, you can't really afford to just keep doing that. We're going to be into the transfer window in a second. I'm going to have a sneaky look and see if there's anybody. Let's have a look and see if there's anybody who may have a contract expiring in the next 6 months that might fit into the team. I'm going to look a little bit older because it's possibly worth having a look. Yeah, actually we'll go late 20s because it's still probably worth looking. Right, so we've got a lot of players. You can see there's an awful lot of players here, including some who are playing for Premiership clubs at the moment. So I want to try and reduce this list down a little bit. So let's move a couple of things up a little bit. Let's get somebody who's a little bit better in work rate and determination. So like I said, in the lower leagues, I tend to find players who work hard, who've got want to succeed, they're determined to do well, and they work hard. They will reach their potential, and that can be more important in the lower leagues than having a superstar who's possibly a bit lazy. Because you can have somebody who can be brilliant for 10 minutes, but then for the rest of the 80 minutes can be kind of just drifting and not do anything. I'd prefer somebody who maybe hasn't got that superstar talent, but then who will just literally give me everything every single game, because that's really important to me. Okay, I could try and limit it down to say things like how much they're worth, but it's probably not worth it at this point. So let's have a look. Let's think of positions I need. Right winger I could do, definitely need a striker. Think I'm okay at left back. Right back I could do with. Need a new centre back. Yeah, probably want cover for Hines. I think I'm okay for goalkeeper. So let's give me a few players. So let's have a look and see what we're looking at. That's a good player because he can play in 3 different positions for me. So he's technically, hopefully going to be quite a good player there. He's only got 6 months left. I could possibly sneak him on loan. I could ask the question. Let's have a look at him. Could do with scouting, but he could be quite a good player. Let's have a look at you. That worries me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Striker. Wow, that's good. Finishing could be a bit iffy, but he's probably worth a punt. Let's have a scout of him as well. Rob Street. Okay, there. That looks promising. Yep, he's worth a scout if I can pick a scout up on him. I'm positive I've had him in other games. He's okay. Not brilliant, he's okay. Yeah, I think it's his decision making possibly. Leave him for a minute. Right wing striker could cover 2 positions for me potentially. No, decisions are way too low. Ryan Bevan. Oh, that's such a big window. There's some promise there though. Don't think you're really going to fit in any position I really want. Are you good anywhere particularly? Play for St Mirren, 15 games, 1 goal. Hasn't done a lot. Yeah, I could do with some defenders really. So this is telling me based on his position, they've obviously scouted him a bit more. So that's good. Determination, decisions are not bad. Bravery's good. Heading could be better, but that's not bad. He's fairly solid. I'm still scouting him. He could be a good shout. Let's have a look at you. Decisions are going to be potentially an issue. You're 28 as well. Don't really like. Actually, that's a good point. Got quite a few. Let's try and whittle this down. Let's go for 25. Okay, so midfielder and defensive midfielder. They're quite positive. First touch isn't great though. Further scouting required. It's positive again. It's just the windows are too much. I've only given him 38. Why have you given him such a low, like a strength and fitness? Possibly. Do I want to scout him more? No, there's possibly better, so let's not rush. Two goals in 14 games, but they haven't played very well. First touch is not good. Finishing could... no, he doesn't look that great. No, his off the ball isn't good either. Probably want more wingers than... Well, there we go. Play either side. Okay, decisions. Oh, great. Not great. Determination. Everything else is quite good. Crossing could be good. So I'll take a punt. There's very few people who can play right back. Again, question mark. Further scouting required. And just got Williamson. Question mark again. So I've got a few players I'm scouting. So let's see what happens with these guys. I'll have a look in a second when the window opens again to see if there's any players I've already scouted who potentially could be there. It's telling me to offer some players some contracts, which I'm not going to. Don't think he's good enough to keep hold of. He's not a first teamer, so if he's got a cold, let's keep him away from the squad. Don't want him to pass over illness to everybody. So yeah, the second is when the window opens, so no massive rush. I'll wait then and then I'll have a look and see who's about. Oh, so AFC Wimbledon looking for a new manager. And we've officially left the European Union. Okay, so British leagues will have a registration of 17 foreign players in the squad limit, so I can't have too many foreigners. The rest of the leagues will continue with using work permits. European Union players already playing in these nations have been given special status to let them work there until 24. Then they'll have to go through work permit, or if they haven't got citizenship. And players from Ireland will be treated as non-foreigners. Excuse me, I've got a sore throat. I hope that better. So you can see my balance is generally climbed, so we're getting there. Okay, so this is the work permits. Points system based on international appearances, league appearances, club continental appearances, the league position and the club reputation. That bothers me. Those two bother me because that will benefit the larger teams, won't it? I wonder if that's actually going to be put in place, because that would definitely benefit the top 5 or 6 clubs in this nation. Let's wait and see, shall we, people? So their expected tactical styles route 1, so basically just got over the top. That's something for me to watch out for on the basis that they are probably going to go against my high line. So that's something I might need to have a look at. Okay. So I've got sorry about that, guys. Just noticed that the headset had gone off. Do apologise. Probably talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest. It's not very happy. So we've got the start of the transfer window. Like I said, we'll have a look and see how we're getting on in a second. See if there's any players that I want to look at. Okay, so I did say, right, so who have I got? Oh, I've got a loanee. So I've already loaned a player, Luke Brennan. So I've got a winger coming in. So that's good. That'll help me a little bit. Oh, I could get... Let's have a look at that clause. A long way to go. I don't think he'll play that often for Brentford, though. I'm gonna take it. With those sort of clauses, sometimes you have to decide whether you think they're going to get to where they say they're going to get. 42 appearances. He's played 8 times in the year. So to get to 42, he's going to probably have to play for 3 years. I don't think he's going to play that often for Brentford. I don't think he's part of their first team. No, they're playing 3 at the back and he's still not there. So yeah, I think he's going to be a very bit part player. So I think that's a wise decision. So right, let's have a look. So let's have a look at the players I've scouted. Get rid of these criteria for the moment. Take those out as well. Just want to look at anyone who's got less than 6 months and good potential. And we'll say 30. Hasn't trimmed the list down at all there. Okay, good. So let's have a look and see who we've got. See, Zach Clough, they recommended him. So what we're looking at here, basically, we're looking at, it says his natural position seems to be left winger, or actually his natural striker. So advance forward is what I like, but look at some of these stats here. Pace isn't great, stamina's not great, he hasn't got any strength, he's not very tall, not a great decision maker. Off the ball's okay, his work rate's not great. So what if they said sign him whatever the price? I just don't. I mean, is he worth having as a squad player? Let's have... should be able to make. Oh, maybe it's. Sometimes they do this in this game. You can't make offers for players until the contract actually expires. I want 9,000 from. That's not a lot. Let's offer. We'll offer asking price, and then we'll see what we want wage wise. I really want him. I think he could be a really good player. Doesn't look like it stat wise, but let's have a look. Decisions not great. Determination's good though. Work rate off the ball. Good dribbling, crossing needs work. It doesn't look like great on paper, does he? What do they want from 450,000? Yeah, you can jog on. Not good determination. Let's put some stuff in here. Limit this list down. So I want at least 12 across the board. There you go. That limits it down really, really tight. So there's only a few players here. Left back I don't really need, but he can play in the middle of the park. That's his natural position. Could be okay. Yeah, could do with scouting a bit more. He's being scouted. That's not too bad. Like I said, do need centre backs. He does look a good player. What's that? The 14,500. Ooh. I'll add him to my, just in case anyone puts an offer in on him. I can see if they do that. I could do with you being scouted some more as well. Outside of that, there isn't really anybody else looking that tidy, is there really? Looks at you, Ben Fox, I think I just looked at. Nope. You could be useful if you've got the right stats. That's good. That's good. It's okay. Crossing's a bit ropey. Not sure. There's no one there which is really leaping out at me. But let's have a look at the team report and see where we're weakest. So definitely need right winger. I definitely need right back. So let's take out a few of these. Okay. Anybody else in here which could be a good shout? Let's see if I can limit these down a bit more then. Okay, so I've got, what, 7 players there? 8 players? Let's have a look at some of these. I kind of want players who can play in a couple of positions. Like, I had a look at him before, he wasn't that good. I don't think. I'll give you another shout. So that's his determination is going to drop. Yeah, you want it probably the minimum to be at 10 there, because that would mean that you probably climb above that. It's a huge gap in those stats. Yeah, he might climb higher. Well, we'll have to sit on our laurels for a minute and see if anything happens. Right, so they have accepted this. So let's have a look and see what he wants. They reckon 5,500 to 7,500 a week. That's a lot of money. A lot of money for a player I don't think is going to lead the line. But he can possibly play wide. He would be the best player I've got on that side. Maybe that's how I need to look at him. Maybe I need to change my thought and look at him as a winger. Doesn't work hard enough though. Let's have a look. If I can get it for about 3,000, he might be good. You can take it as a stepping stone. That's fine. Yeah, he wants that much money. I just don't think he's worth that much money. I really don't think he's worth that much money. And he wants a really... Nah, I'm just going to... Yeah, sod it. Sorry, mate. Not letting you have me over a barrel. Definitely not letting you do that. Yeah, he was signed as cover, so... Let's see what happens. Got the league game against Sunderland at home coming up. So, key sign a new contract. Marvellous. Okay. Yep. Attacking formation. Right, Sunderland, where are you? Mid-table. May risk resting a player. Let's put you in on the left wing. I can rest Hines then. Put you back at centre forward. Wow, really? That's not great. So I could do with resting him, but I don't think I've got that many centre backs. Okay, well, this is going to be a risk. I'm going to have to put my best defenders in because they need to support not great centre backs. Wonderful. So you're settled. He's allowed to remain. Okay. My headset is seriously having a major league malfunction tonight. Okay, I've tried plugging my headset back in because it keeps dropping out. I am really sorry about that. Don't know why it's being so temperamental tonight. Having a major league. Yeah, I do not understand why it's having such a problem tonight at all. So I do apologise. I'll try my best in a minute to see if I can do anything to rectify this problem. But it's yeah, being very upset. Keeps disconnecting the audio completely. So anyway, as long as you can hear me, the game audio might drop in and out. We'll see what happens. So again, I'm gonna be confident, I think. Yeah, keep the run going. So I need to do something wonderful here, really. Oh, Pierce, don't get sent off in the first minute. I just need to put pressure on the teams above me in the league. Really, if I can get a win and they can slip up, that would be, that would put me right in the window. Whereas getting promoted could be a bit early, but we'll certainly see. I'm just going to make one change. I forgot to do it a minute ago. I'm just going to drop my defence slightly further back. Because these guys are a Route 1 team apparently, so they could just hoof it over my head, which could be a bit of a problem. Oh, that was close. So I said this is going to be a bit of a weird game for me, I think, because I'm missing a few good players in key positions. I am worried about my centre-back partnership. I'm fairly even so far. In fact, I've had less possession so far. I could really do with getting the goal. The goal would let me relax a little bit more right now. So how are my players doing? They're all performing okay. Pearce is looking a little bit tight at left back, but not going to worry overly about that right this minute. So I could do getting a nice goal early on, so I can possibly bring Ethan in the second half. At the moment, I'm not going to be able to risk him. Yep, nothing's really happening at the moment. Let's try and give him a kick up the arse. I've had more shots, but not many on target. I said I have got a few players like Brennan, who's new to the team. Revan, who's not played that much. Yeah, it's not been a good start to the match so far. Yeah, tell me to bring him on for a different left back. I'll ignore that for the half time, and then I might have to think about what I'm going to do. Yep, absolutely nothing's going to happen in the first half, so that was not a good first half. I don't really want to have a go. Let's pump them up. Let's give them a kick up the arse and sort of say we want to see more from them. Sorry, my headset keeps coming in and out all the time. Don't know what's going on with it. Okay, so that's where I am so far. Let's have a look-see. I do need to change my left back. So, got a couple of players who can play there. That might be a good shout. Let's put him at left back, and then put Resic in. I just don't want to rest. I want to rest Bolsha really. Come on, guys, get a goal. Oh, penalty. And my now left back is going to take my penalty. Yay! Yeah, sorry about the audio jumping in and out. It's so my headset battery is not great, and it's really being argumentative with me at the moment. don't know what's going on with my system today. Everything is seriously having a major wobbler. So yeah, I'm not confident at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. It's looking a bit ropey. We've not played well. We've got a narrow lead at the moment. Quite a few players who are looking a little on the tired side, and I haven't really got what I'd call my... I say that, we've scored a goal. Ethan, first ever start, and he scores that goal. He could... Have I got a player that I'm blissfully unaware of is actually a talent? I don't know whether to risk him. I really don't know whether to risk putting him in more often. There's a small part of me which says to do it. Three 3-1 again, so we should win this game now. Such little time left. Putting pressure on the teams above us. Brennan's probably been the weakest player on the left wing, but it's his first game, so maybe he's a bit out of sorts. He's not particularly sure of who's where and what's going on. Oh, that's terrible. Just got to sit back and soak up a couple of minutes now. It's really nerve-wracking when you know you're not playing well. Come on, Hoskins. Need that top corner. Need that right in the top corner then. Oh, so my centre-backs have been atrociously bad. Just play out for another 10 seconds. It should be game over. I'm going to tell my players we got out of jail free there because that wasn't a good performance. Okay. We won though. Yeah, I wanted to sort of say I wasn't particularly happy, but I didn't really have that as an option. So yeah, we'll continue. Okay, so Blackpool's 5-game unbeaten run ends. I think I'm on quite a good run at the moment. Okay, so this player has been recommended to me. Centre midfielder. Stats looking in general. I mean, he's going to play a defensive because he's got no flair. Particularly. Looks tasty though. Don't think he looks bad at all. That's a little bit disappointing, but that's not bad. Just wonder. Look at his history a bit. Hasn't scored yet. 25 for old. Passing isn't great, so he won't work with my ball playing defender aspect. Choices, people. Don't know. He's sort of sat in that sort of middle ground area where I'm just not quite sure where he will really fit in and whether he'll be that good or not. It is a difficult one to have to decide on, really. Okay, so for now I'm going to... Is he in my shortlist? He is in my shortlist. Cool. So I can keep him where he is at the moment. They don't reckon he's going to be very good. Okay. Fairly middling. Can't compare him with who I've got. So I haven't got anybody, so I'm like A little unsure where to go. You're 35, so sorry, no. Not that I'm ageist. You're expensive at 140. You'll pretty much wipe out my entire transfer kitty. Nope, not convinced by you at all. Or by you. I think your decision making's a bit poor. Not great flair. Failure forward, a bit old for me. Looks quite good statistically though. Quite tall, good in the air. Bet he scored some goals. 2 and 10. Keep scouting him. I think he looked quite interesting. Nope, not convinced by him at all. Let's just check the league table. So still within that 3 points from the leaders. I got a home game against Brighton next, so that's going to be a tricky game. Okay, so Ricky Holmes has left the club. Not at all bothered. I don't think I actually played him at all. Now that's a good player to have back. He's been pretty good, so I'm quite happy he's back from injury. I mean, he's a good player, but I wouldn't be able to get him a month of Green Sundays. Not great composure. Could play on the left wing though. Do I can get him on loan? 3,000. We'll try it. No, stay well away. I think you've talked to me about most of these guys, haven't you? Is that Man United? Yeah, Man United player. His determination stuff's rubbish. Okay, crossing not great. Dribbling's okay though. First touch is okay. Passing, meh. Technique's good. Work rate not great. No, still not risking it. Not the right player. So all I'm doing at the moment is just signing players on loan because I can't really do much else. Oh, that's really not helpful. He's a poacher rather than a advanced forward, which is really what I need. Nope, I'm not going to do anything with you either. Nope, don't think you look good. Oh dear, people. Okay. Oh, no one needs fitness. That's good. He's very happy on loan. Brilliant. Got another player in the team of the week. Which is funny because I don't think I actually played him. I think Bolger didn't play. See, look. 4, he's going to be solid, but 240, I mean, that's going to cripple my budget. That will literally wipe out my entire budget. Is he actually that good? No, his determination, no, he's crap. What would I sign him for? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they've got those numbers from. I really don't know where they've got those figures from. He needs scouting. He does need scouting to figure out if he's got anything. I don't think he has because his first touch looked abysmal. So, ho hum. So the team have lost their unbeaten run. I don't even know how much we've got. Okay, a couple of days out. That's alright, he's fine. 2 days. If it was 3 months, I'd probably terminate the loan. But a couple of days, you can hobble around for a minute, it's fine. Okay, and they lost badly. Oops. Okay, let's have a look at these guys. So, determination looks really good. His stats look pretty tidy. Yeah, let's have a look at him. I played against them earlier. They were abysmally poor. No, we'll leave him. Determination is absolutely a joke. No, not convinced by you either. No. Nope. Another. Oh, he's a striker as well. Don't really want competition up front for the moment, so let's leave that. I think we're okay at that area of the pitch. We're scoring goals. It's other areas which we're struggling. Some of these could be good for next year, so I'm not going to discount any of them particularly. I'm not sure whether that's a realistic result or an unrealistic result. The way both those two teams are playing in real life at the moment is not great. Neither of them are doing particularly fantastically well. Okay, so like I said, third round of the FA Cup, playing Brighton, who are a Premiership team. So realistically, even though I'm at home, that's going to be difficult. I've got Arsenal under 23s in a upcoming game. That's good for me because that would mean I can get to see some of their players and see if there's any of them which I like the look of. As this is a cup game, I'm going to send my assistant. I'm not going to talk to them because what am I going to say? Yeah, I expect to get battered. Don't think my players are like hearing me say that. Yeah, so he's played down chances as well. He won't come to me now because I've already walked away. But I just don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's that great a player. Okay, got a few players who are trying to keep their fitness up. Okay, so we're at home. Now the question is, do I stick to what I know, what I like, and just see what happens, or do I try and change on the basis that I change something and see how it works? I think I'm going to stick with what I like. I like having these two players sort of in front of my back four. What I think I'm going to do though, which is probably going to be a risk, is I'm going to rest a lot of people on the basis that it's a cup game and I don't really think I need to worry about it. I just think this is a good opportunity for me to get a bit of respite for a few of my players. So we'll take the opportunity to do that. So I'm going to play you at right back because I need to rest Harriman. Fine to play Evans. The goalkeeper's not going to do a lot. Could do with resting you guys. Yeah, sod it. We're going to go with a really weak squad. We're going to probably get absolutely battered off the park. No, okay. On that basis, I'm going to change it around. Okay. There's no point in me going completely crazy and risking everything. So let's make a sensible changes to a degree. This is a really, really weak team. I'm probably going to get absolutely annihilated. Oop. Who am I going to play on the left? give you another game. You could do another run out. Okay, so this is going to be painful, guys. I'm not going to lie. This game is going to be probably a horror show. I'll be really, really surprised if we get anything out of this at all. Okay, hands in pockets. Yeah, we'll just just see what happens. I mean, if we can keep this into, you know, 1 or 2 goal loss, then I'll be happy for that. I just don't want us to get absolutely annihilated, but let's see. I mean, they're playing quite defensively. They're playing 3 at the back, so. Oh, I thought that was in. For a split second, I thought we'd already conceded in the first minute. Yeah, that would have been a very bad one. But hey. All's quiet at the moment, which is good. I'm happy enough with the quietness there. Don't want too much to freak me out. Okay. All's quiet. Yeah, I just don't want to. I'm not going to say anything either because I just think I'm going to probably end up upsetting them more than anything. We shall just keep going and hope that half time will come. Still going to leave him there. I'm happy enough with where he is, so let's not change too much. Oh, going to walk through us. Yeah, there could have been some wonder goal if he'd scored that. I would have been absolutely screwing if he managed to score that. Good cross here, could get a goal. Come on. I'm going to get caught on the counter attack. Guarantee we're going to get caught on the counter now. Phew. So far, average. That's probably about as good as I can say. Every time they get the ball at the moment, I'm really worrying about it. I'm just expecting them. I'm expecting them to do more. Okay. So getting towards half time, haven't conceded yet. That's positive. I would be surprised if they don't come out second half a lot more aggressively though. Possession wise, fairly even. Yeah, we haven't had a shot on target, but that's not necessarily unsurprising. Brennan's been atrocious at left wing. Let's fire them up a bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to take him off in a couple of minutes because he's not performing well. I mean, Adams at right back isn't, but I haven't really got any scope to change that. And that's a foul. I don't know how that is a foul. I don't know what he did to him to make that a foul. Okay, so... Oh, God, I'm seeing the more attack. Right. Okay, so brought another left winger on for Brennan. Oh, just giving the ball away really, really sloppily then. Great save by Evans. He was a great signing, Evans. Really, really good. Done really well so far. Oh, another fantastic save. I think they're beginning to step it up now. but a lot better shot, kind of shots on target than we have. We've really not done anything in the entire first half. Have I got anyone on the bench I could bring right back? Not really. Imagine sneaking a goal now would be fantastic. Come on, guys. Or get caught in the counter attack. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. How? I mean, really, how was he scored from there? How was he scored from there? It's okay. Alright, I'm going to bring on a different forward because I don't think he's doing much for me at the moment, so we'll mix it up. I'll try and pump my team up, see if I can get them to do something for the next 10 minutes. Maybe see if we can snatch an equaliser. I'm not changing players for the sake of changing players. I need just to rest people. This is a good performance from what is not my top, first 11. Come on, Cottrell, do something useful. Oh, I thought we were in. I thought we were in, people. Yeah, there's just so many players who are not playing well. There you go, 2-0. It was going to come. It was going to come. So I don't think I've got anyone I can bring on. So start. I just don't want to tire people out. I'm probably just going to have to sit on my hands here. Yeah, I'm just going to have to sit on my hands because I don't want to bring people on because I don't want to tire them out. The whole point is I'm trying to rest them. So I'm taking the sacrifice of getting knocked out of the cup on the basis that I want to rest players. I'd love to get a goal here. That would be quite amusing just to get a goal here. I can't see it happening. If anything, I can probably see us conceding, but use your pace, Adams. Hey! That's what we expect from Northampton Town. Smash it over the bar. So yeah, every time they come forward, I'm just expecting them to score a goal now. My players are going to get tired and... Ooh, should have done better. Try and fire them up again for the last 10 minutes. I'm not going to be happy with this result because you should never be happy with a loss, but at the same time it's a weakened squad against a Premiership team who should really beat us anyway, so I'm happy enough as long as you don't get absolutely battered. Come on, blow the whistle. There we go. So, not bad. I just think I'm actually not going to say anything. Actually, no, I don't want to say that particularly, do I? That'll do. We were underdogs. You gave it your best. Let's just see how things go. Okay, so that's not going to affect us in the league. We have got a game in hand now, though. They only drew, so I could close up to a point behind Oxford. Still be 3 behind Hull, so I need to keep going to kind of close the gap on those guys ahead. Again, I'm just going to send them the assistant. I don't need to talk to them about that game because I'm just like, well, for me, it was a nothing game. It was I had to play it, but didn't particularly want to play it. Okay, he's going to miss a game. because he's got too many yellow cards. But again, it's probably fine. I can probably work around that problem. It's not the be all and end all. Okay, just tell me about who I'm coming up against next. Another home game against Arsenal under 23s. Again, I'm probably going to play a weakened team. He's got stats in the right places and some of that. I'll have a look at him. This is sort of these players who are sort of borderlining between being good and crap. And sometimes you just need to just have a little bit more information to actually decide whether you think it is actually worth pursuing them or not. Because sometimes like a slightly weaker stat in one area but then really good stats elsewhere, and you can kind of go, can you develop that aspect of the game? You know, like if the determination's only going to be maxed out at 12, could you probably get up to a 14, which is okay if you train them a bit. So it's sort of trying to get that sort of marker down of where you think it's worth pursuing or not. Okay, like I said, I'm probably going to just keep exactly the same team as I had in the last game. I think the only thing I might do is I think I'm going to change my substitutes. So let's ditch them all off. I can't play him against his own team. Okay, that's fine. Let's put in Rose at centre forward. Have I got anyone else who I can play in the middle? Yeah, put you in the middle, and then I know I've got somebody I can play on the right hand side. Okay. Still working on the rested squad. Okay. We'll see how we get on this game. This should be maybe closer on the basis that they're not quite as good as a Premiership team, because they're technically a Premiership team's youth squad. So yeah, I'd like to think... Oh, I've got a tunnel interview. So your Northampton Town team has done better than some people have expected to reach this stage. How much further do you reckon you can go? Yeah, I'm going to go negative. How are you approaching the task of breaching best defence? Okay. There we go. I think I was confident enough. Sort of said, I think we can beat them. I don't, but I've got to say it to the media. Really, I can't go and say, yeah, I expect us to get hammered. They're playing attacking though. They're playing a very similar formation to me. They've got some players I tried to sign. I tried to sign Martinelli. I tried to sign Nelson, but I was deemed not good enough for them. Is that classed as a shot? Possibly. Oh God. That was good that he was actually quite rubbish then. Okay, so they're dominating possession at the moment. Try and get a bit more from my team. This is basically my youth squad against their youth squad, and on paper theirs is 10 times as good as mine. They've got a proper academy. I've probably got a shed. Don't do anything stupid, guys. Good job he can't shoot. Yeah, we're not doing well on the possession front, really. Ooh. close. Okay, let's change a few things here and see if I can kind of get some stuff to happen. I don't want to change too much defensively because we're doing okay. I'm going to risk dropping the line. Probably a mistake, but we'll see for the minute. Yeah, Watson's tired, but he can get to half time. There's no point in changing someone prior to half time. There really isn't. That's a lovely ball. Oh! Genuinely thought that was in. I genuinely thought that was in. Crossbar. Yeah, I'm rubbish from corners. And look how few people have got at the back from a corner kick. Really vulnerable. It's fine. It's fine for the lower leagues, or teams you compete against. But when you're playing against good teams, you are leading them onto you. Yeah, it was coming, wasn't it? When they've got the ball, you can see them scoring. When I've got the ball, it's not likely. But so far, it's not been terrible. Can't do any more yellow cards. I'm already up to 4. Want half time to come now. Yep, not really doing a lot at all. It's all very quiet. Okay, so half time. Let's try and egg them on a bit. We have favourites here, and yeah, that's not right. Okay, let's see if we can get them to do that. Okay, I'm going to change my formation as well. Just wonder if I drop him in the middle and we'll actually kind of overload the middle of the park a bit more. See if we can get anything doing that. I don't know if it's worth changing anybody. We'll keep it as is for now. Just thinking if I have an extra man in the middle of the park, whether that might make things better. It could mean I'm a lot more vulnerable because of my defence hasn't got the guy sitting in front of them, but let's see. I'm just thinking here, they've got not many men in midfield, so if I can get an extra man sort of here, then that might mean we can kind of dominate this space, which might be, at least if it doesn't win us the game, it might keep us from conceding, so that's my objective. So Brennan's been crap again. Utterly crap again. Let's yell at him. Demand more from you. Do more, you useless sucker. Okay. So many players who are looking really tired. I've got no energy. I have kept them quieter. So far, the second half has been okay. God, he's so tired. They've changed their formation. That's interesting. Let's see. Who have I got who I could drop in the middle of the park? I'll go Harriman. I don't want to. I mean, realistically, I've got nobody on the bench to bring in for anybody. This is the problem. I've got literally no one useful on the bench either. Just because I haven't got much of a squad, I can't really kind of go, oh, okay, I can drop that player for this bit and then bring him back in for the next game. I just haven't got that luxury. What I pretty much have is who I have. But I said 1-0 is not bad at the moment. Let's see if I can fire them up for the last minute. Also, I can see the goal again, isn't it? Yep. As soon as I saw the thing come up, I was like, yep, that's going to be conceding a goal again. But you can see how tired my team are knackered. They're absolutely running on empty. Let's give them a run out. So far, he hasn't been a good loan signing. Really has not looked good at all, has he, Brennan? 3 or 4 games now, and he's averaging very, very poor performances. This is why it's worth having a player on loan. I think we're done. I think we're going to end up 2-0 down on this one. That's fine. Again, not happy that we've lost, but at the same time, it was never going to be, you know, it wasn't likely to be a good result for us. I think from my promotion run, it is probably better to rest the players. There's been a few players who I think have done well coming into the teams. Oh, thank God! Right. So I think that's that. We're out of that cup, unfortunately. Okay, you can't be happy following a result on performance like that. Okay. How does such a disappointment result impact your plans from now on? Yeah, I think that's the right one to say. It's not going to. One result's not going to suddenly change everything. We've lost a couple of games, but I don't think, like I said, we weren't expecting to win them, so I'm not that unhappy. Absolutely ginormous game. This is a massive game. At home to second place in the league. I need to beat them. I need to beat them because technically this is my game in hand. Put me a point behind them if I beat them with the game in hand still. This is a massive, massive game. He's not going to be available for the game. That's a bit crap, but never mind. Oh, he's injured again. I think he's been injured 3 or 4 times this season since he's come over. Bloody hell. This strength crap, yeah. Training. Try and do some strength training. You need to bulk up, man. You need to stop getting injured so much. Okay. Really bad work rate. Not even considering him. Crap determination. Decisions are going to be rubbish. Which is bad for a centre back. You can miss it on wingers, but yeah, I'm not convinced either. No, really not sure. It's painful, this is. Okay, let's go back to my scouting and see what players I was considering from this lot. Another midfielder that could be useful at this present moment in time. His stamina's rubbish. There was another midfielder, wasn't there, I thought I looked at. Yep, none of those look particularly useful. He's on my wish list, another centre back, and he would fit in. Where are we? Third in the pecking order. It's not bad, I suppose. 25 though. Has he got much of an upward curve? No, I don't think so. So I want to see. Yeah, he was the player I missed out on at the beginning of the season. Fantastic looking player. Yeah, I don't think he's going to amount to much. Let's add some columns to this. I want ability and potential, just so I can see what they expect from them. Where are you? You're at the top. Nope. Well, that one is. It's a blank one. Weird. Okay, there we go. So we can see what they think of their potentials and stuff. What they think they're going to, what they're going to amount to. I do think he's going to be quite good. That's not terrible. Passing. It's his stamina that worries me. He's obviously got not long left on his contract. I reckon about 29,000. Wouldn't want much money. For the amount he's going to cost me wages, it's probably worth going in, just seeing what they say. At the moment, I don't think it's going to really lose out. That really changed it, didn't it? Right, let's just take that out. Any put in transfer listed and see if there's anyone here. It's just Will Nightingale. Nope. Imagine most of these are going to be transfer listed. God, there isn't. It really isn't. Okay. Check that out. Take that. God, there's only 2 people. Player from Bolton. God, look, he's good there. Decisions and stuff. That's good. Wow, really hasn't played many games though, has he? So I can't really look at his stats particularly. Who's offered for him? Oxford offered for him. Oh, in fact, he's going to Oxford. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave him alone then. You're taking a fancy Premier League a little too far now, mate. Hi, Bus. How you doing? This is not the Premier League, unfortunately. This is, I say unfortunately, this is my team, Northampton Town. We're in the lower leagues trying to make something happen. Okay, so these are the players that have got not long on their contract and are looking pretty good. So let's have a quick gander. How long have I got? 15 days. They might just about start. I've got to talk to the press in this one. I am well. How about yourself? How about you, Bus? You alright? Okay, let's set off this. So, start the press conference. So, do you agree that this could be seen as a bit of a grudge match between Carl Robinson and yourself, given the comments you made after your last encounter? I'll smile warmly. Yeah, I'm going to say that one fairly neutral. seems like Carl Roman remains intent on trying to rile you up even after all this time. How important is it that you and your team put aside and remain professional? Maybe do a disarming manner. As I said, there aren't any issues between Carl and me. We've settled our differences, and if anything, he's one of the managers I get on with best. No, it is important because last time I faced Robinson, it's fair to say I was affected by his mind games. This time, you say, no. Everyone at the club is itching to get one over. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one. Okay, what sort of reaction are you expecting from your players after the disappointment? Yep, say that one. Will you look to attack here? Not going to say anything. Finish 0-0. Arsenal currently on a 7-match unbeaten run in the league, and the promotion contenders are enjoying second. This could be a very close game against a team in great form. How do you see things ending up? Believing ourselves is half the battle. We go into a match with a positive mindset. Yeah, I think that's the one to say, isn't it? Okay, let's see what they said. Very positive relationship with the media. That's good. You're lurking. Thank you very much, Bus. I hope you were okay. I'm assuming you're probably still working, so I hope your work day is going okay as well. I really need to win this game. I really want the 3 points in this one. They have scored more goals than us, so it's going to be a risky one. I'm not even going to respond. He's trying to wind me up. He's saying that basically I'm not prepared and I'm not, not really ready for this. That's just rubbish. So what you'll notice there is when I get training reviews, if someone's performing badly, so they're around about 6 or below 6, I usually castrate them. And anyone who's sort of performing in the 9s, I usually say well done. If he came in at 8.95, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I do think anything above that is genuinely quite good. So I will let them, I'll sort of say to them, anyone above 9, you've done well. Because if I did anything and I was getting 9 out of 10 for my effort, I'd want a pat on the back as well, to be fair. Okay. I'm at home. I'm playing a home game, so I'm going for it. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm going for the win. So my players should be rested. So we'll put the team back in, and they should hopefully all have good rest, and they should all still be sort of switched on. So they shouldn't just start the game and kind of go, what's going on? They should be pretty much firing on all cylinders at the start of the game. That's my hope. So bit concerned about Roberts there. That's not a great pick. Why haven't I got other people playing in that position? Is he out for a particular reason? Don't know. He's played well the last few games. Let's drop you in. I think you're a better fit. Okay. We're going into it, boys and girls. Okay. I want to get them up already. No nerves. Come on, guys. I genuinely think that we can win this game. Just need to keep our heads, play our game, and I think we'll do all right. Like I said, I've gone for it. I'm not going to sort of like shy away from it. I think especially when you're at home, you've got to play your game. And if you lose, you lose. But I figure you've got to play your own game Otherwise, if you try and nullify your opponent, you're not confident in beating them. You don't think you've got the ability to beat them. So I'm not playing like that. God, my bench looks weak. Come on, guys, let's do something more. Let's get something. Let's put some pressure on them. So the last game, the game we played earlier in the season away at Oxford, it was a 0-0 draw. I'd like to get more out of it at home. And I'm hoping none of you guys are looking at the actual Oxford Northampton score that's actually happening live today, because that's just painful. In reality, the Northampton team aren't doing as well. Come on, guys! Come on, guys! So far, nothing's happened. It's been a very dull affair. I think at the moment, yeah, I see there. I think we've had majority of it the last few minutes, but a few of them look motivated. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do. Let's bring it slightly shorter passing. See how that changes things for now. That was a terrible pass. Yeah, I mean, when you centre backs your two best players, well, that's not the greatest thing in the world. Come on, Hines, get that ball. Ooh, not back to the keeper. If any of you have played this game, the amount of times the keepers do some really stupid things in this game. Like I said, the match engine is probably the worst thing there is in this. I mean, I understand the limitations, that basically they're having to sort of, because it was used to be just a text game, so basically they kind of had a storyline play out just in text like this, and they've created the engine in the background. But yeah, considering the length of time they've had to do it, they really haven't done a great job of it. Okay, change things around. So I'm not dangerous from corners at all. Not at all. So I need to do something more here. Come on, guys. Step it up, step it up. Thought he was going to do something useful then, but no. This annoys me. It looks like I've had majority of the chances. I've had the chances to score goals more than they have, and yet this is where they score. Oof. Sort of what happens in this game is you can look like you're you can look like you're dominating, and then you can end up losing out badly. Need something to happen here. Come on, a great ball across the box. Oh, a penalty, that'll do. Got his run half around the pitch. Yes. Okay. I'm going to just come back a little bit into positive rather than attacking, just because I don't want to concede straight away. Come on, Hoskins, do something useful with it now. Or not. Generally, the players are looking okay. Let's praise them. I think they've done well so far. Hines didn't like that. In fact, he's been playing pretty badly, so swap him out. Okay, so far we're doing okay. I want to tell the team to focus in the last few minutes because we're likely to get a bit. Yeah, they're pushing men forward now. Could be a 1-0 win here, which is. I mean, it's a win. It's a win if I can get it, but not a good win. Oh, sugar. Let's get rid of it. That's it. Go on, Hoskins, chase it down. You've got pace. Wow. It's all them at the moment, isn't it? Oh, it's a great tackle. Just get rid of the ball. I really don't care now. Yeah, just don't care. Just get rid of it. Just break their legs. Seriously, get into them. Whoa. Okay, offside, but that's okay. Winding the clock down, 5 minutes. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. Oxford have been the better team. There is no denying that. They have been the better team in this game. But sometimes, you get results being the worst team. Just got to hold on. That's a foul, that's good, that'll do me. Yes. I mean, I dread to see what the stats are. Not good. Let's praise the team because it's a great win. So like I said, I'm now game in hand and I'm a new point behind them. Still 6 to Hull, but I've got a game in hand, so probably only 3 if I can win that extra game. He's not a key player, so that's fine. Okay, let's talk to him about this. Right. You've shown little let up in this fantastic season by leaving notions of relegation in a distant memory. Yep. Ooh, where do we go from here? So that one's basically we should be winning something. This one I think is remain composed. I think that's probably the way I'll go. Don't tend to go in neutral. Or match at a time. No, I'm going to say this one. How long do you think Northampton can stay unbeaten? Can it really last? I'm going to say that one. Just how good was him today. He was terrific. You've delivered some great results lately with your distinctive brand of football, leading some pundits to herald the rise of Royce ball. Is playing this way important to you? Yeah, I'm going to say it. Sod it. What are the chances of Bolgan becoming a permanent member of the squad? We'd like to keep him, but yeah, it's easier said than done. Press conference was okay. Just okay. So yeah, that wasn't a bad result. Yeah, look at my dodgy picture there. I used the sort of face creator thing. Really not very good in this game. Sort of takes your picture and sort of slaps it on a default face, and yeah, it doesn't fill out very well. Yeah, I'm not paying any more for him. Sorry. I don't mind signing players who I think they're really worth it, but yeah, I'm not paying more money than that. I don't think wasn't that good. I'm enamoured with him. Excuse me, just sneezed. Did mute my mic so I didn't deafen you all. Okay, no, you're rubbish. You're rubbish too. Not convinced you're that great either. Nope. It's a problem, like I said, when you've got quite ropey scouts, you really don't get much out of them. It is really challenging this lower down in the leagues to do that well. Still got a player in the team of the week though. I know there's a lot of people who are damn sight better at this game than I am, but I really want him. Can I get him on loan? Oh, I can. Okay. He'd be a good signing to get. Okay. That would be good. I've got a loan. I mean, I know I've got a ton of loan players, but it's good, and I'm still going to be within wage budget, I think. Yeah, easily. Away to Lincoln next game. Not saying enough games. I'm not going to make that change. Dismiss. Yeah, I was going to be honest with him, I think. I shouldn't have to do this, but to humour you, what do I need to do in order to fit in? They're basically exactly the same, those two, aren't they? Okay. Don't think he's going to do a lot, but maybe he will. I just don't think he's good enough. Sorry. You know. I really could do with you being fit, Hines. He's going to miss this game. Wonderful. Oh, good. Wonder who I can play at left wing. Maybe I should play Marshall. Mungo Bridge. Doesn't look that great on statistics on here, does he? My key identifiers. No. No. That's just expensive. Don't need another goalkeeper that massively. And I wonder, I mean, he could be useful on the basis he could be quite cheap. Not a great player, but I think it's priced at about 10,000, so that's not a lot. Oh, we're suffering from a cold. We'll send you home. So the player's going to be out for the next game. God, no squad left at all. Okay, I do need to get some players' fitness up, so 90 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look and see what they reckon. Right, let's see the reports. So, Jefferson Montero used to be a Premiership player, didn't he? Okay. Okay, give him a... I'll scout him. No. so I haven't got time to mess about. I'll offer trials to a couple of these people. Aidan McGeady. So I could do the wingers, so okay, so let's see what's next. Just offer a couple of trials to people. So you've probably got no data on any of these people. He's already been scouted. So the problem is just looking at these people and seeing if you can get anything. I'm probably looking at the ages more than anything. I'll offer you a trial as well. Let's offer a million trials. Don't really need another goalkeeper, but I suppose we could see if we've got a backup, because my backup's absolutely abysmal. Okay, so a load of people said no to trials. That's fine. Not going to worry about it too much. Cool. Okay. I'll accept these trials and I can have a look at the players in a bit better detail. So it's a sneaky way of kind of scouting them in a quick way. So let's have a look. So Jefferson Montero, stamina. God, he's got no stamina at all. We'll let him go. Don't need a left back. God, he's poor. Could be okay. And he's trash as well. Yeah, so far all of those recommendations were pretty rubbish. Can't say any of them I think I'm going to really make an effort to deal with. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. So, Lincoln. Great, so you haven't even got a team report. Yeah, wonderful, great. That was me being optimistic that we'd have something useful on them for the game coming up. I seriously not got an assignment for next opposition. I have, yeah. So why haven't you got one for me? Weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll sit with a defensive team. I'm going to quickly get a slightly rotated squad out and see what happens. I'm not really sure what to do against this team particularly. We'll sit back, absorb for a bit, and we'll see how we get on from there. Yeah, we'll say that. I think that's a fair thing to say. Right. Let's see how we get on with the first 25 minutes. See whether we're in the game. If we're in the game, then I'm happy. If we're looking really dodgy, I'm gonna have to change something. But let's see where we are. Looking lively in the first minute. Just need the other 89 to be good. You'll notice I don't score many goals from crosses because generally I don't think the teams can actually cross the ball very well. I haven't really got anyone who's got that wonderful, whipping cross or whatever it is to score goals. He's more of a poacher, I think, than an advanced forward, even though it says that his main thing is advanced forward. I'm concerned. We've been dominating so far, which is always a worry. I always find that if you dominate too early on, it tends to go very badly. Something will change in a minute, and then they'll suddenly be all over me like a rash. Okay, it's quieting down a little bit now. Oh, they've bloody scored again. So Hull are winning as well. So the team I really need to close the gap on are already ahead. It's a nice ball. Come on, whip it, whip it. So far we have had, I think, the majority of the possession. I'll confirm this in a minute. We've certainly had the chances, because it doesn't look like they've actually created much at all. Just not actually done anything with it. Come on, smash it in. Oh! Just need a goal. You look at that, 75% of the possession. They've had a shot now, but yeah, don't really want to rock the boat too much. The team, they're doing okay. Try different types of crosses and see whether it makes a difference, because sometimes teams do better when you whip the ball in, get the ball in quickly. They panic. Some don't like it being along the floor, they score own goals. Sometimes the teams are not great in the air, so getting the ball in high, floating it, can be beneficial. Try a couple of things. I'm getting the ball forward, just not creating anything at the moment. Come on guys, get a goal before half time would be fantastic. It's just at the moment just seems really quiet. Nothing's really happening. Like I said, just want a goal just before half time would be fantastic. So Brennan's not great. He doesn't really create much for me at all. I mean, really, he's not doing anything for me, Brennan. He's got a rating of 7. I don't know how he's managed to do that. He has done absolutely nothing so far. Can he play? Can he play on the right side? Yeah, he can. Just wonder if I can get them to both cut in from the wings, whether that would make a difference. Can't do any harm. Okay. So no, I think we can win this. I definitely do think we can win this. Yeah, short passing's fine. I could go. I know I could try. Let's go for it. Why not? I think I've been the better team, so let's go more attacking and try and actually get at them. My half team don't look very happy with what I've done so far, but we'll see. Still me that seems to be dominating the game. we're going to change the centre forward. We'll go and see whether fresh legs can find that magic. I'm going to switch the two wingers back again. So I think that's created less chances. No one's looking that tired, so I think we're doing okay at the moment. Have I got anyone special to bring on? Yeah, let's bring on Adams and try and run them for the last... Adams got pace, so maybe I can utilise his pace for the last few minutes. Come on, mess something up. Give me the ball away and give me a nice easy goal. I don't like McWilliams very much. Just doing him smashing one in. Ah! Yeah, come on guys, this has been an absolute domination. Just haven't actually done anything. I'm going bloody whole hog. If I lose this game, I lose it. I've got to score a goal. So this is where I concede. Oof. It's just utter craziness, isn't it? They don't do anything and then suddenly they do that. God, they brought 3 players on. Well taken. Just got rid of it then, didn't they? So I've properly gone for it. So last roll of the dice, really. All my substitutions have been made. Gone proper push forward here. So I suspect I'm going to concede now. Oh, come on guys, do something useful. Oh, that was your moment. Bounce off his head, went to the goalkeeper. I mean, those stats say that we've been all over them. Like I said, just unless... I've got a feeling nothing's going to happen. Yeah, there we go. 0-0 draw. We deserved so much more than that. I'm going to praise them though. Yeah, I think this wasn't our day. I think we were much better than they were. Just couldn't get the result. They drew as well, I think, so we could. Actually, no, they must have lost, so we can actually close the gap on them. Yeah, looks like the other teams did the same thing, so they drew as well, so that's something. What's this crap? He's a bit rubbish. Oh God. Okay. No, rubbish determination. Work rate's not good. Did he play? I'm sure he played for like someone like Newcastle or something. No, different. Bakary Sissoko then. Not much to see in the news. So if I'm not saying much about some of these. It just, I mean, there's an opposition report that's probably quite useful to me. I just missed that. But a lot of the other stuff is probably a bit pointless. So they're going to hold on the ball. So yeah, they're. That's not what I thought it was going to be. An opposition report. So why is it showing me? That doesn't seem to be right, does it? Or is it telling me that's what he reckons I should play? Probably says that's what I should play. Okay. No information on him at all. Okay, so let's look at these guys. Nope. I'm interested. Not brilliant, but he's got some stuff where it counts. And I'm thinking as a... Yeah, I'm going to offer him a contract. That's not too bad. Can't guarantee that. What do you want money-wise? Nothing. Okay. For that little money, I definitely think that is worth taking him on. I don't think that's bad at all. Yeah, I think that he could be a useful signing because I think he can play on either flank. So I think that's a good one. I like the formation. Just going to pick a slight rotated squad. So okay. We want Nuttall up front. He had a good game, so I'll play him on the left. I think I'll get him on the right wing this time. You can play in defensive midfield. You had a good game the last time I played you. Who else do I play alongside you? Because I don't really want to play... There we go, I'll put you in. And then I'll let the assistant pick the rest of the team. Yeah, I just don't want to play all of my main team all the time. Especially away from home, I tend to be a bit more accepting of getting worse results away from home. Okay. I've just got to do more than we did last game. I mean, we had so much of the ball, more of the chances last game, just could not find a way through. I mean, they're playing defensively, these guys. They've got 3 at the back. So they're not coming out at me, considering they're at home. Come on, someone smash a ball in. Didn't catch it, did he? Did not catch it. I see that all the time and think, yep, that's a goal. Thankfully, that didn't actually end up in the back of our net. I'm just wondering whether I should bring that my midfielder forward to make a middle 3. Let's not rush into it just yet. So I think realistically we've been bossing it quite well, so I don't want to rock the boat too much. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's try and egg you on a bit. Seems to have upset a couple of the team. So a win just means I've got... Oh! Just... Oh, and Hull again. Hull just seems to can't work, so I don't seem to be doing any wrong here. I've no idea if that's going to be a good shout or a bad shout. Ooh, that nearly worked off straight away then. Come on boys. I mean, I genuinely think that we are kind of all over this. We are utterly all over this. Just nothing to show for it yet. Yet again, they're going to do something to side through me here. Ooh. I mean, Nuttall's probably the weakest player I've got on the team so far, which is, you know, not bad. Good shots on target. Okay, I don't think we're going to get much more in the for the moment. I am thinking about pushing that midfielder further forward again. Oh, jeez. Like I said, I'm just not dangerous from corners at all. I need to. I'll off stream. I'll have a look at my my set pieces and see if I can come up with something. Because yeah, they're doing really, really badly. Okay. I'm not changing it just yet. Yeah, that was hopeful. Okay. Yep, that'll work. Oh, come on! I mean, I suspect they'll change the formation in a minute, and I'm going to be utterly knackered. They're a bit more dangerous since I've changed this formation. Come on, guys, let's do something useful here. I have nothing but faith. I'm sure they can do something here. I genuinely think we can do something really useful here. Yeah, we've actually been worse, I think. Oh, thank God it's been disallowed. I was about to screw then. Absolutely screw. Yeah, this has been worse since I made that change, isn't it? Okay, who can I swap out? Let's take Nuttall out and let's hope. Shall I bring Hoskins on? Because Hoskins got some pace. He might bring a different challenge to them up front. Yeah, I'm going to go with that basis. Try run them at the back instead. Just got to do something. They've had 3 shots, I've had 13 again. I just can't score a goal. Just cannot get the ball in the net. Some would say the game is fixed. So I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can think of to sort of try and kick this off. Get nervous. I do get nervous. They're suddenly push forward again. We're just humping the ball forward with no real thought. Yeah, I mean, since the last few minutes, they've been the more dominant team. We've sort of fallen asleep. And they do keep getting this sort of scrappy points in the box. Oh, I thought you were going to get through him then. There we go. Oh. I mean, I know I'm going for it and it's risky. But some of the passing this second half has been appalling. I mean, that's just pathetic. I think this is going to be another draw. Come on, boys. No. God, he blew the whistle in a weird way, didn't he? Okay. I'm going to say I'm not happy. We should have won that game with consummate ease. Yeah, we've lost more ground on the teams above us now. It's quite funny because, like I said earlier on, I shouldn't be going for promotion. I really shouldn't be. I should be kind of just looking to sort of sit middle of the table, you know, survive relegations. I should be here. But now I'm in this sort of position at the top. You want to push forward and you want to get promoted because it's really tricky to do this this following season. So yeah, I don't know. Right, I'm going to call it a night for tonight. So I'm going to say thank you very much for joining, and hopefully I'll catch you all again really, really soon. I'm going to drop into a raid, so I hope you guys will stay in and say hello to the person I'm raiding. I'm actually going to raid somebody who's playing Fall Guys because I haven't watched it for a while. So let's raid this channel and watch a bit of Fall Guys. Cause I think it could be quite amusing if she's still on. No, she's not. Okay, well we'll raid Nikki instead because this could be quite amusing to watch. So yeah, thank you very much for being part of the stream tonight. I don't know whether I'm going to be streaming again on Thursday. I haven't decided as yet. But if I do, I think I'm going to be playing Horizon again, Horizon Zero Dawn. So yeah, I hope that if you are about that, you can join me then as well. So thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you all again really, really soon. So yeah, be good, and yeah, see you again really, really soon. Thanks, guys.
Come on, dude. Ah! Oh! Oh, hey! Hello! Hi! Welcome in, Matt. Oh my god, did you guys see it? Shows on the Twitch things? That's so crazy. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hi! Welcome to my embarrassment.